You're listening to KPFA 94.1 in Berkeley, 89.3 KPFB in Berkeley, and 88.1 KFCF in Fresno.
Good morning, bon dia, gata negra. Welcome to the Morning Mix for March 6, 2014. I'm your host, Andrés Soto. Benicia is the next target for Big Oil's master plan to bring dangerously explosive North Dakota Bakken crude into the Bay Area by rail. But Benicians are fighting back. We'll find out about how they are organizing for this important battle. Butterfly, as performed by Brian Auger. And I'm pleased to have on the phone Kat Black, who's representing Benicians for a Safe and Healthy Community. Good morning, Kat.
Good morning, Andrés. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, well, as I mentioned at the top of the hour, Benicia is one of the latest targets of Big Oil by bringing in this highly explosive North Dakota Bakken crude. And so you guys have formed this group, Benicians for a Safe and Healthy Community, to deal with that. The city is going to be coming out with an environmental impact report very soon on this. And so you guys are putting together a community forum. Tell us what's happening at that.
We're putting together this forum to help educate and inform the public on this proposed crude by rail Valero. That's going to be on Monday, March 10th at 7 p.m. at the Benicia Public Library, which is located at 150 East L Street in Benicia. We're going to have several speakers. Our first speaker is going to be, well, actually, it's a videotape of the speech from Madeleine Savard. She is a spokesperson for the Citizens Committee of Lac Mégantic, Quebec. That's the site of the July 6, 2013 fracked crude by rail explosion that destroyed the center of the town, killing 47 men, women, and children. This video is of a speech that she had at a similar forum in Martinez of last week.
Yeah, Madeleine was on the program last week.
Oh, that's right, yes. Yeah. So we're going to be showing a video of her. Then we're going to have Ed Russell. He's a Benicia business owner, and his business is located directly in between two rail spurs outside of the Valero refinery. And he's going to talk about how this crude by rail project could impact local businesses and the entire industrial park next to Valero. We're going to have Marilyn Bardet. She's a longtime business resident and community activist. And Antonio Juarez, I think that's how you pronounce it.
Antonio Jujas.
Yes. She is a leading oil expert. She's a policy analyst, award-winning journalist, and author of 3 books. One of them is called The Tyranny of Oil, the World's Most Powerful Industry. and what we must do to stop it. You will be speaking, Andrés Soto, on the impact of Valero's crude by rail project on a local and regional basis. We're also going to have Diane Bailey. She's from the National Resources Defense Council. They work on projects to protect wildlife and wild places and to ensure the environment of all life on Earth. And we're going to have Damian Luzo. He's from Davis. He's going to talk about how trains passing through Davis headed to Valero and other Bay Area refineries and storage facilities could impact up-rail towns like Davis.
Yeah, I think they even did a map overlay on a Google map to show what the destruction area at Lac Megantic would look like if it were superimposed over the downtown area near the railroad tracks of Davis.
They did, and it looked like, the rail going through Davis is right through the center of town, and it could be devastating. And it's not just Davis, it's many other towns. It's, all the towns along these rails.
And the Suisun Marsh.
The Suisun City. The marsh is such a protected area. It's one of the most diverse areas on Earth. It could be devastating to that area and the entire Bay Area as far as, the water in the Bay.
So you guys are having this event on Monday night, reaching out to the people in Benicia, and what are you hoping to get as a result of this? Recruiting volunteers? What else? What else are you guys up to up there?
Recruiting volunteers and just helping to educate the public on what is actually happening here. As we're reaching out to the public, we're finding out that nobody even knows that this is going on. It seems like Valero is trying to slide this under where nobody can see it, but this crude by rail project is so devastating can be so devastating to the public and to the environment, and it's something that they should know is coming to their town.
Now, there was also a video going around where the mayor of Benicia, Elizabeth Patterson, really was taking a very strong stance, raising a number of serious questions. She had a op-ed in the Chronicle recently, so there's at least one member of the city council who seems to be at least analytical, if not critical, of this proposal. What about the rest of the city council and the planning commission, that sort of thing?
They're all areas that we need to educate them. We have invited them as well. We would like any of the governmental agencies to come as well to this forum, and ongoing things that we will be having to educate them. I think once they see and others see that what is actually going to be happening and the risks that are going to happen, they can't help. I would assume that they can't help but look at this with a different eye rather than just as a business thing for Valero.
Particularly if we have a bunch of educated voters who are very upset about the idea. I'm sure they'll listen to that. Now we mentioned Marilyn Savar from Lac Megantic last week on this program, and the forum that was held this past Saturday in Richmond, where it was standing room only, sitting room only at the Bobby Bowen Center. And one of the things that was there was a video that you put together with the photographs, the headshots of the people who died in Lac Megantic. It was very moving. The room was completely silent. And, it really brought home that, these things are a disaster to real people. What did you experience by putting that video together?
Well, I put that video together because, as I'm working on this, I see a lot of explosion pictures. I see a lot of devastation to property and things like that. But it occurred to me that I'm not really getting the picture of I was not really getting the picture of what is going on with the people, what happened to them, who are these people. And I did a little research, and I found a site that explained all that, and I gathered that information and put it on a video, because I wanted people to see that these are real people. This could impact our community the way it has impacted that community. And people that are mothers and fathers and grandparents and grandchildren, and it's much more impacting if you know that these are real people, and it's not just about blowing up and these crude by rails trains blowing up. It's really a lot about the human aspect of this. People are hurt. People were damaged. People who died. And, a lot of times that gets lost in this story.
Yeah, there was a 94-year-old woman who had lived her whole life in the town, was known around the community as a baker, always baking and giving things away. There was an elderly couple in their apartment already asleep, because they're an elderly couple, and they were never even found. They were vaporized, as well as there were two different groups of people having birthday parties in this bar restaurant down there, the Musi Cafe. So it was very dramatic, very moving, and it really set the tone, I think, for that meeting in Richmond, that this is really serious and a potentially devastating impact on these communities. And we learned a lot about the Bakken crude itself, which is highly combustible, far more combustible than normal crude, that there's also, rail cars are completely inadequate right now to protect us from a potential spill and the explosiveness of this stuff. So that was the Antonia Yujas presentation. So I guess, you guys are going to be doing this on Monday night. Give us the details one more time.
The details are, it's going to be on Monday night, March 10th at 7 p.m. at the Benicia Public Library, which is located at 1050 East L Street in Benicia. And if you'd like more information, we have a website, safebenicia.org. We have a Facebook page, facebook.com/Stop Crude by Rail. Email info@safebenicia.org or call 707-742-3597.
Well, Kat Black from Venetians for a Safe and Healthy Community, thank you so much, and we'll see you up there on Monday.
Thank you.
Like an April breeze on the wings of spring. And you appear in all your splendor. My one and only love. The shadows fall and spread them.
The beautiful My One and Only Love by Billy Harper.